Well, hi there. I'm going to show you how to do my Ethos stitch. So the loom I'm using is a 5/8 inch gauge loom. It is within the Element set of 5/8 inch looms. I haven't seen them on Amazon anymore, so I don't know if they're ever going to be back or not, but that's the gauge I'm using here, but you can use any gauge you want. And the yarn I'm using is number 3 yarn, and it's a roving yarn, and I'm using 2 strands so that it's kind of like a really thin, bulky. But you can use any yarn and loom that work the same, and you know, whatever you like. Okay, the and this is an acrylic yarn, by the way. I got it at Hobby, and it's called Carnival yarn. And Hobby is spelled Hobbii. It's online in Norway. And the loom hook I got on Etsy, and it's from Touche Crochet, and they do make loom hooks every once in a while. Okay, so that's all the tools I'm using, and I kind of mixed a bunch of colors that I'll be using in this project. Oh, that's not the right one. It's this one here. Mixture of blues and pinks and fuchsias and what have you. And I have some solid colors, and I wound some that were 2 colors. But I wanted to play with colors with this. Okay, so should we get started? But the 2 stitches that I use in it are my Essence Stitch and my Owl Eye Stitch, and both are on my channel, okay? The Essence Stitch I did years ago. Okay, so I'm going to go over this peg in a U-wrap, and then I'm going to do Owl Eye all the way to the end. So this is row 1. So I go over and knit. I go over 2 of them, nice and loose, and I knit them. So this peg got 2 stitches. Then whatever peg I'm on is peg 1, and I go over 1 and 2 and knit. On peg 1, I go over 1 and 2 and knit them off. I'm on peg 1, I go over 1 and 2 and knit them off. Okay, very easy stitch, and I come to the end. Okay, now row 2. So we're always going to be doing the stitch I'm about to show you going this way, and you're always going to be doing owl eye coming back. Okay, now how you do this stitch: you do a purl and you knit it off, and then on the same peg you do a U-wrap going backwards and you knit that. And then the working yarn's over here, you bring it to the front and do the purl, and then do the backwards, the backwards U-knit, and coming from the back to the front, do a purl, the backwards knit, and bring it to the front, do the purl, and the backwards knit. So this is Essence Stitch, and I've done, I think, not just a stitch video, I've done bags and things with this stitch because it's a nice tight stitch for those kinds of things. So I have done more than one project, I think, with Essence. And then come again, whoop, last one, and over, and do the last one, and then we're going to come back in owl eye. So can't see it yet because we just got started, so to do a few rows before we can really look at it, knit it off, and then I'm going to do owl eye back. So And there we go, Owl Eyes Very Easy Stitch. And Essence is easy too, but I'm going to make sure I go over that one more. Okay, so when we're doing the second row, which is Essence Stitch, we purl and then knit backwards like this. If we knit it different way, it's another one of my stitches. So knit it backwards, and we come here and we purl and we knit it backwards. Come from the back. That makes a really unique pattern, which you'll be seeing when we look at it. And we purl and then knit backwards, purl and knit backwards, and purl wants to twist on me. Where's that loop going? There we go. Go and purl and backwards and then over and then back an owl eye. I think if we do one more row we'll be able to have a look at it. We just go back an owl eye. Put my yarn on the other side so it doesn't keep curling up like that. There. Okay. Okay. I think there might be enough here where we can sort of see how this is going. Okay, so you can start to see the stitch. It's quite a pretty stitch. And we'll do a little bit more and look at it, but it looks really nice on this side too. But yes, it's a really pretty stitch. I really like the way this one looks. Okay, so I'm just going to put you on pause and go up a little bit ahead, and then we'll look at what it looks like when I do a couple more rows. Okay, I've done a bit more, and now you can see more of the pattern. It's pretty nice. And the yarn out of the way here. There. And there's the other side. Pulling it out so you can see it better. It looks really nice too if you see the reverse. So that's all there is to doing the stitch. And I'd like to remind you at this time that my cast off and my bind on, they are on my channel right in the description. If you don't see them right away, scroll down and they're there. And there's always a link to my group there too, and a link to my Ravelry. And if you need to, there is closed captioning. So I don't have a pattern for this, so if you wanted to see something that seems more like a pattern, the closed captioning will put it in text for you. Okay? And there's also a button that can slow down or speed up if you need to look at something slower or go faster through something. Okay, so just a few things there. And okay, well, that's all you need to know about that.